What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. This time we are going to start things off with the Vulcan, which is a medium... I think it's classified as a small ship, but it's kind of a medium ship in my opinion. It's not quite a light, small fighter, but it's not really a big, large ship either. Part of the thing that caught my eye about this one was the design, which I thought was really neat. It's got these cool little, like, arch pieces for holding the wing. The wing sections, I think, are pretty cool. But also the thrusters. These thrusters look really cool. And I had to check them out because, yeah, they look awesome. I mean, they're kind of sleek, but they don't stick out. And I also liked how everything seems to be covered in glass. This is kind of a cool... I don't know if that's another mod block. It might be. But it kind of looks like... I think that is another mod block, but it still is a cool effect. It makes everything look very shiny, which is really neat. Alright. So it looks like there is an interior, so let's see if we can't figure out how to get into said interior. There should be a door or something somewhere, one would hope. Unless I'm just completely hallucinating that interior and it's not there at all, which is also likely. Okay, seriously, am I the only one that sees this? Or wait... That might not be an interior, that might be just gyroscopes and power supply and things like that. That could be. So we've got our fighter cockpit, as per the usual. So I'm thinking it doesn't actually have a... gotta turn my HUD on for this. I don't know what I'm doing. Power reactors. There's zero... Hold on. Does it not have any reactors? Fighter cockpit, Vulcan, gyroscope, rocket launcher... Oh! It has warp drives. Oh, that's what these are. They're warp drives. Okay. But it was already set to on. Huh. Alright, well... In the interest of... episodes, let's, find a spot to put a couple reactors. Oh, okay. I'm thinking I'm seeing part of why this doesn't have reactors set up. I did not read the description. FYI, I just saw pretty pictures and clicked on it. So possibly, it's quite possible the reason this doesn't have reactors is because it may not be completed yet. And were that the case, it's most likely due to the glass covering the thrusters. Possibly. I don't see any downward or upward of these warp drives. So that's probably what these are for, but in all reality, this is probably going to break the glass, I think, unless the thruster damage is turned off in this world, which would be cool. I did that a lot in my original builds, was encasing thrusters until they added thruster damage. That kind of sucked. Alright, let's test it. Okay. So whether thruster damage is off, or whether this mod block just works differently, these glass plates aren't actually being destroyed by the thrusters. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm imagining... Where are the upward ones? Okay, what I can't quite figure out is if the warp drives are what's actually making it move, or if there's hidden... forward thruster somewhere. All in all, though, for the size of the ship, it actually moves really well. Where's the dampeners are on? Okay. It doesn't have any chain guns. Why am I still coasting? So I'm wondering if the warp drives actually do anything, or if they're a cosmetic block at the moment. Either that... Oh, no, I guess they are doing something. Maybe. I don't know. And then we've got missile pods in the wings. I'm going to try and slow down. So it actually has some firepower to it. Okay, so I think that about does it for this ship. I really just like the design, color scheme, shininess, warp drives, all that good stuff. Not that it was a very large ship. So yeah, I think it's time we moved on to the next one. Okay, so before we move on, there is one thing I forgot to mention about this, and that was when I went to load it up from the workshop, there were two mods that conflicted. Because of that, it may be why the ship wasn't moving on its own. It may have had custom modded reactors inside the ship that got removed for whatever reason. So bear that in mind. That may have been the problem. I'm not entirely positive. So if there's anything else that behaves abnormally, there were two mods that were removed due to a conflict when I downloaded it, so that could have been part of the issue. Okay, now we'll move on to the next one. So, I started the next one here, which is supposed to be the Millennium Falcon, okay? And I was like, man, this is lagging really bad for the Millennium Falcon, like it's not that big of a ship. So I'm like, you know, what should how do I get this fixed? I mean, and then I looked over and I'm like, this is kind of a big ship. I don't remember there being this big of a corridor in the Millennium Falcon. Oh my gosh! They put Mos Eisley's launch hangar in here as well. Holy crap. So that's why it's so laggy. What I think I'm going to do is, because they are technically considered two different things, in the interest of frame rate, I think I'm going to delete the hangar here and see if that helps. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I think that helped a little. Not actually as much as I was expecting it to. Holy crap. This is a gorgeous rebuild, though. I mean, it's that... Look at that. That is just epic. They even got the, these things, which I never knew what it was in the show, but just random crap looking stuff in the side of it. Oh, that's awesome. They did a great job on this. Looks all... Now, granted, it is using mods, but it still looks way better than my build I built back in the day. Wow. Yeah. This is just awesome. Look at all this. And I will say the landing gears and the ramp retracted when I deleted the hangar. So I'm guessing it's got some kind of sensor set up to where if I get close enough, or maybe it's only detecting a station. That's probably what it is. There's got to be a sensor somewhere that lowers. Here it is. You look like a sensor. You're a sensor. Large ships, stations, or asteroids will bring the landing gears down, which is pretty awesome. And I'm curious about this. How did they manage? Okay, so we've got a camera, 4 gun turrets, and some other stuff. Rotors, by the looks of things. Small gyroscopes. Remote block. Oh, that's cool. So you can remotely operate. Oh, that's brilliant. They'll leave the rotors off in a neutral position. You use the remote block coupled with the camera, and then you can basically use it like an auto turret. That is amazing. What is this block? Oh, no. Why does it keep doing that? It's like when I equip things, it's starting with it attacking. So that's catwalk. What is this? I want to know what this block is. Out of the way. Maglock surface. That's a mod, but I don't know what it does. So I'm just going to not bring it up that much. I'm guessing... Is this the sensor? Yep. Okay, so that's the ramp sensor, which is cool. It's probably at an angle here. Yep, there it is. Oh, that is so awesome! Alright, so let's get up into the main... And then when you get... Oh, that's so cool. It's an auto-retracting. The interior is actually what caught my eye on this ship. Because it looked so accurate. Like this, particularly to me, was very, very reminiscent of the movies. You had like the consoles, the grate, the grated floor, and then like the couch with the chess table. Like it really looks pretty epic. What is that block? Oh, they just did 4... Okay. Okay. I didn't think about that. Got some open compartments. I don't know what this... I don't think that does anything. I think that's just the wall. So you've got another control panel over here. Got these. They kind of look like batteries, actually. AI drone nodes. Some crew quarters by the looks of things. A bathroom. Complete with space toilet connector. To eject the crap. Make sure to throw out all objects. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm staring at a wall. This is the hyperdrive, or it should be the hyperdrive, if my memory serves. Power, batteries. Oh, that's cool. It's like a shelf unit thing. What is this block? Okay, so they're using this small microstructure mod. That's amazing. I'm more blown away by the interior than the exterior, and the exterior blew me away. Oh, yeah, we'll have to come back to that in a second. Oh, also, it is very important to point out, just like the last one, I had a conflict in the world download, and I believe there were 4 mods that were conflicted that are now missing. So, if anything looks off or doesn't behave properly, more than likely that's the culprit. Okay, so I think that's the interior, so now let's check out the cockpit. And these are new. Oh, it says small open cockpit. But that's a new texture. Huh. I haven't seen that mod before. Okay. Passenger seats. I love the glass. Which apparently was done with stock glass. I thought this was a mod, but apparently this is all legit vanilla glass. Okay. AI core. All right, let's see. I like the connector things there too. It makes it look like all the weird little spiny controls. But look at that. Look at the outside. They did such a good job on the aesthetic look of the ship. Ooh. Looks like warp drives. Now, without anything here, it's hard to tell how fast we're going. You can pull up the HUD, though. Power usage. So it actually is going... Wow. It's actually going pretty good. It's faster and more nimble than I expected it to be. Alright. So that'll wrap things up for this one. So let's head over to our last one. Alright, now for the last one. This is the Hyperion Flagship, I believe, was the name of it. Now, I don't know, I briefly read over the description. I don't know if this is the same Hyperion from Borderlands 2. The description made it sound like it was not, that it was just kind of a random thing, but if you're looking at this going, oh, that's the Hyperion Flagship from Borderlands, well, then there you go. So yeah, I don't know whether it is or whether it's not. So that's totally up to everyone else as far as whether or not they know. I don't know. Just I don't know what that even meant. Basically, if it looks like something from Borderlands 2, then it's probably a duplicate or a copy. Not copy. What word am I looking for? A interpretation. There we go. Like this game's interpretation of that ship. And if it doesn't look like anything from Borderlands 2, then it might just be something with the Hyperion name that has nothing to do with anything. Part of why I picked this ship, while the outside is awesome, is the interior design is amazing. Not in terms of floor plan, but just aesthetics. Like, using different mods to make it look really cool. So, because of all the mods, I apologize for the framiness, because it's going to be pretty frame ratey. But it just needs to be shown off, because this interior is epic. The lighting and everything as well. They did different lightings for each room. You've got different control rooms. Just simple things like this, like having these kinds of blocks on this wall, these on this, have a strip down the center. Like, it just looks really cool. And I love these doors. I think I've seen them before and forgot about them, but these glass doors are just awesome. So we've got kind of like the war room, research room. I guess it's a research room because of the asteroid in the center. And I love this. It's one of those nuanced little things, but the windows are cool. What block is this? Does it say? Interior window. Okay. And then this one is interior window, continued, and then edge. Okay. That's a cool block. I like that block. It looks really neat. And I love the idea of being able to look in through the lab, but the lab's like sealed. You know, you get one of these horror movie situations where it's like, ah, the virus leaked. No, let us out. No, we can't expose the rest of the ship. You're screwed. You know, those kinds of scenarios. And you watch everyone die. Ah. Wow, that went morbid fast. That escalated quickly. Alright, so here's the engine room bottom deck, or bottom layer, or whatever. Again, really cool use of interior design. The lighting is awesome. It's all color-coded per department. We've got like a console there. Other backup conveyor reactors connected through a grate. What is this one again? No, not conveyor tube. The grate. Large grated floor. Okay, well there you go. Shelving for engineering purposes and all that. Consoles, and just like stuff like this, like hazard zone on the floor, like don't step here. You know, remote block. I wonder what the remote block's doing there for. Stairway. I like these stairs too. These are cool. These are cool stairs. So here's the upper part of the engine room with the larger reactors at the top. I like this. This is a really cool idea. Having the graded floor come out and extend into like a catwalk with a console. I like that look. It looks very engineering. And this kind of stuff, like the balconies, reminds me a lot of like Star Trek movies and things like that, where they had balcony. I can't imagine how long this took to design. There are also, I have them turned off for frame rate purposes, but there are also, you can see there on the landing gear, there's one there, it's a welder, and then there's a construction one down on the bottom spire. Those are little pod remote ships you can use. Now this gets into more of the not engineer, like less work and more entertainment district type thing of the ship, except for this part. This part's like the med bay. Again, really well laid out with the monitors above the beds and everything. I like that. It's really cool. It's a twofold thing. I like the mods that are developed by mod developers. They're really neat, and then I also like how some people are using them. So this works more into the entertainment, relaxation section of the ship. We got a pool table, Yeah, your soda machines, coffee machines, food. Space food sticks, 30 pizza. Wow, you're like set. You got 30 pizza. Even though that's false advertising, all it has is fresh vegetables. Ugh. Kitchen, fridge, sink, countertops, you know, cool stuff, man. Just cool stuff. It's really well laid out. I like it. I like it a lot. And then my personal favorite room, the entertainment room, where of course you have mood lighting from the stars and the, you know, light on the floor that's actually the mood lighting. The curved couches with a big screen TV, or, well, yeah, I guess that's kind of relatively big screen TV for the area. And then we're back into the engineering part of the ship. Oh, I missed this last time. Crew quarters. So bunks. This guy has a computer system. Lucky. This one didn't. This one just has an ATM. Waiting area, I guess? This looks like a lobby. The doctor will be with you shortly. That's what it looks like to me. You know? Anyways, moving along. I guess this is like the barracks. So that's probably like... Oh, this is probably like some kind of something office, or... Is this the captain? This might be the captain's quarters, because this looks fancier. This might be the captain's quarters. Or this, and then this might be like EXO, or... I don't know. These three rooms are important. These people are not. Apparently, because you just get a bed and a locker. Sucks to be you. Okay, so there's that. Where's this way go? I missed this section of the ship the last time when I was looking through here before I recorded. So here's more crew decks. These are the semi-important people, I guess. This is your elite squad or your Master Chiefs or something, I don't know. More barracks-ness, more lockers. I'm apparently tripping a sensor that's going nuts. Okay, so we'll work our way back to that. So here's like the conveyor system, airlock suits. Oh, there's another airlock. I missed this one. So there's another airlock. Then this looks like comms in the bridge. Look at this bridge. This bridge is amazing. I love it. It's very open, very computerized, very techy, very awesome. It's just that's just what it is. It's very awesome. I just love the interior layout of this thing. Like, they did such a good job on it. It must have taken forever to lay all this out. And then you've got like your cargo bay. Oh, I didn't go down that way. We'll do that in a minute. Cargo assembly refinery. Assemblery? Did I say that? Assemblers refinery. I think these are bioreactors? They are bioreactors. Okay. Let's put that. Oh, okay. So here's your food processing area and another airlock. So this is all your hydroponics. Make all the food. What are you? These are oxygen generators. So that's all connected through conveyor system. We saw that way. That's like your armory and cargo. This is more refinery, assembler, cargo areas, furnaces, etc. And then this part I haven't actually seen before. I don't know what this is. I guess like a hangar for small ships. Oh, here's one. Oh, okay. This is I read on the inside the description, not the description, the all the items in the ship, the list, the control panel. There we go. Control panel. Gosh, this is supposed to be a hangar. I don't know that this is functional. It doesn't look functional to me. You can't retract these blast doors, but in theory, this would be your landing and loading bay. You would bring them in, park them, and then these welders would repair them. And then you could park one here, it would repair them here. You can extend and retract the welders, and then this is another flight suit. Wait a minute. Where's this go? Oh. Oh, okay. So this is like... You could actually fly a ship in here, a shuttle, dock it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, so that about wraps things up for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!